Objective number 4 says, know what factors affect solubility and why. So what are the two factors that affect solubility, regardless of whether it's a solid, liquid, or gas? The amount doesn't affect solubility. Oh, I'm sorry, amount of solvent does, whoever said that. I thought you said amount of solute. Yeah, amount of solvent will affect it. What else will affect it? Amount of solvent, we'll say air pressure or outside pressure. And what's the third one? And temperature. So when you have a liquid or a solid, does the amount of solvent increase or decrease the amount of solute that dissolves? Will the amount of solvent allow more or less to dissolve? It'll allow more. It's like having a bigger sponge. If you have a bigger sponge, can you soak up more water? Yeah, of course you can. So that's what's holding the solute. The solute's getting spread out in the solvent. So if you have more more solvent, yeah, you can dissolve more. So if I increase amount of solvent, how about pressure? If you increase pressure on a liquid or gas, is that going to affect the amount of solute that dissolves? Actually, not really. It has very, very minimal change. And the reason why is because liquids and solids are already pretty close together. They're about as close as their molecular structure allows them to be. I won't say it doesn't have any effect, but it has minimal effect. How about an increase in temperature? Can you dissolve more? If you increase temperature, it'll dissolve faster, but will you dissolve more? Yeah, you do. Anybody know why? It dissolves faster because the particles are moving faster, but why can you dissolve more? Particles aren't larger, but what is larger? The space between particles. There's more space between your solvent particles. So liquids and solids, the amount of solvent and increase in the temperature, those two have the big effects. Gases are a little bit different. I can get hold of it here. What happens if you increase the amount of solvent for a gas? Is that going to affect how much dissolves? Yeah, it's still used. I mean, you still have more solvent available, so it doesn't matter if it's a gas or not. Increased amount of solvent allows more solute to dissolve. There's more space for solute. How about pressure? What's increased pressure going to do with the gas? Yeah, is pressure a good thing for gases? Yeah, if you're trying to keep them in one place, it is a good thing. So increased pressure increases the amount of gas that dissolves and stays dissolved. Which is why, things like tennis balls come in pressurized cans to keep the gas dissolved in it. It's like having a cover on it. How about increased temperature? Is increased temperature a good thing or a bad thing for gases? Colder the better, so increased temperature means what? Yeah, the gases are going to spread out and disperse. The gas is going to move more. Dispersing is a good word.